Have you ever spent an entire growing season caring for your potato plants, only to feel disappointed when harvest time arrived? Maybe you imagined uncovering bucket after bucket of large, healthy potatoes, but assumed those impressive harvests were only possible with constant watering, endless maintenance, and countless hours of hard work. The good news is that growing bigger, healthier, and far more productive potato crops is usually much easier than most gardeners think. In this guide, you'll discover a simple yet highly effective approach that experienced gardeners rely on to maximize potato production while reducing the amount of work required. We'll cover how to choose the best potato varieties, build the perfect soil, plant correctly from the very beginning, and encourage larger, healthier tubers, all without spending every free weekend working in the garden. There are no complicated tricks or miracle products involved, just proven growing methods that consistently produce outstanding results year after year. 1. Choose the right potato varieties. A successful potato harvest actually begins long before the first seed potato ever reaches the soil. One of the most important decisions you'll make is selecting the right variety for your garden. Not all potatoes grow the same way. Some mature quickly, others produce much larger harvests, and each variety has its own strengths in the kitchen. Choosing the right potatoes from the start can dramatically influence both the quantity and quality of your final harvest. In general, potatoes fall into three main groups: early season, mid-season, and late season varieties. Early season potatoes are the fastest to mature, often producing harvest within 70 to 90 days after planting. They're perfect for gardeners who want fresh potatoes as early as possible. Their smooth texture and delicate flavor make them especially well suited for boiling, steaming, and potato salads. Popular early varieties include Red Norland, Swift, and Yellowfin. Mid-season potatoes usually require between 90 and 110 days to mature. They tend to produce larger tubers while maintaining dependable yields. Yukon Gold remains one of the most popular choices because of its creamy texture and rich flavor, while Kennebec is widely appreciated for roasting, baking, frying, and all-purpose cooking. Late-season potatoes require the greatest amount of patience, often taking 120 days or more before reaching full maturity. However, they frequently reward growers with the heaviest harvests and outstanding storage qualities. Russet Burbank and German Butterball remain excellent choices for gardeners hoping to maximize production while storing potatoes throughout the winter months. One of the smartest planting strategies is combining all three types in the same garden. Instead of harvesting every potato at once, you'll enjoy an extended harvest season. Early varieties provide fresh potatoes at the beginning of summer, mid-season varieties keep production going, and late potatoes deliver large harvests that can be stored for months. Selecting healthy seed potatoes is just as important as choosing the right variety. Seed potatoes are specifically grown for planting and usually outperform grocery store potatoes, which are commonly treated to delay sprouting and are often more susceptible to disease. Look for firm, healthy seed potatoes with several clearly visible eyes, the small buds that eventually develop into new shoots. Larger potatoes can easily be cut into several planting pieces as long as each section contains at least one or two healthy eyes. One simple step that many beginner gardeners overlook is curing freshly cut seed potatoes before planting. After cutting larger potatoes, leave the pieces in a cool, dry, well-ventilated location for 1 or 2 days. During this time, the cut surfaces develop a protective layer that helps prevent rot and disease once they are planted in the soil. It's also important to think about your local growing conditions and how you plan to use your harvest. Some potato varieties perform much better in cool climates, while others tolerate warmer weather more successfully. Certain types produce fluffy potatoes ideal for baking and mashing, while others maintain a firm texture that's perfect for salads, soups, or homemade French fries. Every successful potato crop begins with choosing the right genetics. Selecting the proper variety creates the strong foundation needed for healthier plants, larger harvests, and far more satisfying results. 2. Build healthy soil instead of working harder. The real secret to producing outstanding potatoes isn't spending more time working in the garden. It's creating ideal growing conditions before planting even begins. Potatoes are surprisingly forgiving plants when they're given soil that meets their basic needs. They grow best in loose, fertile, well-drained soil that contains plenty of organic matter. Heavy clay soils tend to trap too much moisture and restrict tuber expansion, often producing small, misshapen potatoes. Extremely sandy soils present the opposite challenge because they drain so quickly that roots struggle to stay evenly supplied with moisture. The perfect potato soil holds enough moisture to support healthy growth while remaining loose enough for tubers to expand freely beneath the surface. Begin by loosening the soil to a depth of roughly 12 to 15 inches. If your ground is compacted, using a broad fork is often one of the best options because it loosens the soil while preserving its natural structure. Unlike deep tilling, this method protects beneficial fungi, earthworms, and microbial communities that contribute to healthier plants. Think of this preparation as building a comfortable underground home where roots and potatoes can grow without resistance. Once the soil has been loosened, enrich it generously with compost, aged manure, leaf mold, or other well-decomposed organic materials. These additions improve fertility, increase moisture retention, encourage beneficial microorganisms, and gradually release nutrients throughout the growing season. Fresh manure is generally best avoided because it may burn young roots and increase the likelihood of disease problems. Additional slow-release amendments such as bone meal or rock phosphate can further strengthen root development and encourage larger, healthier tubers as the season progresses. Another excellent technique is growing potatoes in raised beds or mounded rows. Raised growing areas improve drainage, warm more quickly during spring, and provide the loose soil structure that potatoes naturally prefer. As the plants continue growing, gradually pull additional soil around the stems in a process known as hilling. This simple technique stimulates additional tuber formation while protecting developing potatoes from sunlight, which can cause them to turn green and develop undesirable compounds. Adding mulch provides even more benefits. A thick layer of straw, shredded leaves, or other organic mulch helps conserve soil moisture, suppress weed growth, regulate soil temperature, and significantly reduce the amount of maintenance required throughout the season. Soil acidity also plays an important role. Potatoes generally perform best in slightly acidic soil with a pH between 5.5 and 6.5. Maintaining this range not only supports vigorous growth but also helps reduce common problems such as potato scab. When loose soil, excellent drainage, abundant organic matter, balanced nutrition, and active soil biology all work together, potato plants naturally become stronger and far more productive. Instead of constantly solving problems throughout the growing season, you're creating conditions that allow the plants to thrive, almost effortlessly from the very beginning. That's what makes this approach so effective. Investing a little extra time in proper soil preparation often leads to healthier plants, larger harvests, fewer problems, and far less work throughout the rest of the growing season. 3. Plant potatoes correctly from the very beginning. Planting potatoes may seem like one of the simplest gardening tasks, but small improvements in timing and technique can make an enormous difference when harvest season finally arrives. Potatoes naturally thrive in cool conditions, yet they dislike frozen or waterlogged soil, making proper planting time one of the biggest factors influencing success. In most climates, planting 2 to 4 weeks before the final expected spring, frost produces excellent results. At that point, the soil has usually warmed enough to encourage healthy sprouting, while still providing the cool conditions that potatoes prefer during early growth. Gardeners living in warmer climates often achieve the best results by planting early in the season before excessive heat arrives. However, it's equally important to avoid planting in overly wet soil because excessive moisture can cause seed potatoes to rot before shoots have a chance to emerge. Everything begins with healthy seed potatoes. Small seed potatoes can usually be planted whole, while larger ones should be divided into smaller pieces. Each section must contain at least one healthy eye, since this is where new stems will develop. Aim for planting pieces roughly the size of a chicken egg, each containing 1 or 2 vigorous eyes. After cutting, allow the pieces to dry in a cool, airy location for 1 or 2 days, so a protective callus forms over the cut surfaces. This greatly reduces the risk of disease and rotting after planting. Spacing is another detail that has a surprisingly large impact on productivity. Plant seed potatoes approximately 4 to 6 inches deep, with the eyes facing upward. Leave around 12 inches between plants so developing tubers have plenty of room to grow without crowding one another. If planting multiple rows, allow 2 to 3 feet of space between them. This extra room makes hilling, mulching, watering, and harvesting much easier while helping prevent unnecessary soil compaction around the plants. Many experienced gardeners also prefer planting in raised ridges or gently mounded rows rather than perfectly flat ground. This approach improves drainage, encourages faster soil warming during spring, and creates the loose underground environment that potatoes need to produce larger, cleaner tubers. After placing each seed piece into the soil, gently cover it and water lightly. Heavy watering isn't necessary at this stage and may actually reduce oxygen levels around the developing roots before growth begins. Within a short time, healthy green shoots will begin pushing through the soil surface. Once those first stems appear, you'll enter one of the most important stages of potato growing, a stage that plays a major role in determining just how large your final harvest will become. 4. Boost your harvest with hilling and mulching. One of the biggest reasons many gardeners end up with smaller potato harvests than expected is surprisingly simple. They never build up the soil around their plants. When potatoes are left growing at ground level, developing tubers have less room to expand. Sunlight can reach them and cause greening, and weeds are free to compete for valuable moisture and nutrients. One of the easiest and most effective ways to dramatically increase potato production is by gradually covering the lower stems as the plants continue to grow. Once the young plants reach about 6 to 8 inches tall, it's time to perform the first hilling. Carefully pull loose soil around the base of each plant, covering the lower stems while leaving the upper leaves fully exposed to the sunlight. This simple technique accomplishes much more than helping the plant stand upright. Every portion of stem buried beneath the soil has the potential to produce additional underground tubers. In other words, the more healthy stem you place below the surface, the greater the opportunity for the plant to develop extra potatoes. As your potato plants continue growing taller, repeat this process every week or two. Continue adding loose soil around the stems while making sure the upper foliage remains uncovered so it can continue capturing sunlight and producing energy. With every round of hilling, you're quietly expanding the underground growing zone where new potatoes can develop safely. Today, many experienced gardeners combine traditional hilling with thick layers of straw or hay mulch, or even replace soil hilling almost entirely with mulch. This method offers several valuable benefits at the same time. Mulch helps the soil retain moisture during hot weather, greatly reducing the need for frequent watering. It blocks sunlight from reaching weed seeds, preventing many weeds from ever becoming established. It also protects the soil from becoming compacted after heavy rain while keeping it loose, airy, and ideal for healthy tuber development. Harvesting also becomes much easier. Potatoes growing inside thick mulch are often much cleaner and can frequently be lifted with very little digging compared to potatoes grown in dense, compacted soil. Most successful gardeners perform 3 or 4 rounds of hilling throughout the growing season. Each time the plants gain another 6 to 8 inches of height, another layer of loose soil or mulch is gently added around the lower stems. By the time harvest season finally arrives, what appears above ground to be an ordinary leafy potato plant often hides an impressively large crop developing beneath the surface. One important detail is to avoid covering the entire plant. Always leave enough healthy foliage above the soil so photosynthesis can continue. Those green leaves provide the energy that fuels continuous tuber production throughout the season. Some gardeners also sprinkle a small amount of balanced organic fertilizer or wood ash around the plants during each hilling, although this is usually unnecessary if the soil was well prepared before planting. When proper spacing, raised beds, repeated hilling, and thick organic mulch are combined, growing potatoes becomes surprisingly simple. Weeds become less of a problem, watering requirements decrease significantly, and soil health continues improving with every season. That's what makes this method so effective. Every new layer of soil or mulch quietly increases the amount of underground growing space, allowing your potato plants to produce larger harvests without demanding much additional work. 5. Water the right way for larger, healthier potatoes. Although watering seems like one of the simplest gardening tasks, it has an enormous impact on both the size and quality of your potato harvest. Many gardeners unknowingly reduce their yields by watering too often, watering too little, or allowing the soil to swing between soaking wet and completely dry. The real goal isn't constant watering. It's maintaining deep, consistent moisture throughout the root zone. Potatoes develop underground on an extensive network of roots. If the soil becomes too dry, tuber development slows almost immediately, often producing smaller potatoes. On the other hand, soil that remains overly wet deprives the roots of oxygen, increases the likelihood of disease, and creates ideal conditions for rot. The healthiest potato plants grow in soil that stays evenly moist without becoming waterlogged. Instead of applying a small amount of water every day, experienced gardeners usually water deeply once or twice each week. Deep watering encourages roots to grow farther into the soil, allowing plants to become stronger, more resilient, and much better able to tolerate heat and temporary dry spells. Strong root systems are one of the hidden secrets behind consistently large potato harvests. Timing also makes a tremendous difference. The most critical period for watering begins once the potato plants start flowering. Those blossoms are a reliable sign that tubers are actively forming beneath the soil surface. During this stage, the plant directs a tremendous amount of energy toward producing potatoes. If moisture levels fluctuate too dramatically, developing tubers may crack, split, or become irregularly shaped. Although these potatoes remain perfectly edible, they generally store less successfully and reduce the overall quality of the harvest. Applying a generous layer of mulch makes watering much more efficient. Straw or other organic mulch dramatically slows evaporation, keeps moisture levels more consistent, protects roots from temperature extremes, and suppresses weeds that would otherwise compete with the crop for both water and nutrients. Most potato crops require approximately 1 to 2 inches of water each week, although actual requirements vary depending on rainfall, soil texture, temperatures, and local growing conditions. Sandy soils lose moisture quickly and often require more frequent watering, while heavier clay soils retain moisture much longer and should be monitored carefully to avoid overwatering. Rather than judging moisture by the appearance of the soil surface alone, check several inches below ground. Soil that appears dry on top may still contain plenty of moisture where the roots are growing. The method of watering is just as important as the amount. Whenever possible, avoid wetting the foliage because damp leaves create favorable conditions for diseases such as potato blight. Instead, apply water directly around the base of each plant so it reaches the roots where it is needed most. Drip irrigation systems and soaker hoses are excellent choices because they deliver water slowly, evenly, and efficiently without disturbing mulch or compacting the soil. If you're using a thick layer of straw mulch, another helpful technique is to lightly dampen the top layer first. Once the straw begins absorbing moisture, deeper watering can move more effectively through the mulch and into the soil below. The combination of deep watering and heavy mulching creates an exceptionally stable growing environment. Soil temperatures remain cooler during hot weather, moisture stays much more consistent, roots experience less stress, and plants continue growing vigorously. Many experienced potato growers follow one simple principle above all else. Consistency matters far more than quantity. Providing moderate, dependable watering throughout the season is much better than alternating between heavy flooding and prolonged dry periods. Sudden swings in soil moisture place unnecessary stress on the plants and often reduce both yield and quality. Steady moisture encourages potatoes to expand evenly beneath the soil, producing larger, smoother, and more uniform tubers. During periods of intense summer heat, it's wise to monitor soil moisture a little more closely. Even if the mulch appears dry on the surface, the soil beneath it may still contain enough moisture to support healthy growth. Shallow watering should also be avoided whenever possible. It encourages potatoes to form too close to the soil surface, increasing the likelihood that sunlight will reach them and cause them to turn green. Fortunately, a thick mulch layer helps prevent this by keeping developing tubers protected while maintaining stable soil moisture at the same time. When watering is managed correctly, potato growing becomes noticeably easier. Plants remain healthier, tubers develop steadily, disease pressure decreases, and harvests become significantly larger. Combined with proper soil preparation, careful planting, repeated hilling, and generous mulching, consistent watering completes a reliable system capable of producing outstanding potato harvests year after year with surprisingly little ongoing effort.